Hello and welcome back. This is David from the Personal Finance Squad. We have a child care expense planning grid in front of us. And this is for those who have child care, of course, and many of us do. So this is a great tool for you to plan out what you need for the entire year. And you can see that we have a yearly cost estimator right up front. And what you need to do is determine how many days you're going to go for the entire year down by each month. And of course the daily cost. So if you have more than one child, it still applies. You need to just figure out, again, how many days, and if you have a special rate for having more than one child or whatever that number is, just put it in there, and you can see some information down here that tells you it will automatically calculate for you. So you can see that, again, if you take 2 days and the daily cost is 32, it makes it 64. Put 64 down here. And then you also see that the average monthly cost will calculate for you. And then when you get all of these amounts filled out, then you can stick it into the 12-month expense planning grid. So if you can find out if any extra added cash is needed to start your year cycle. So if we go here to a sample that we put together, you can see again we put all the days in and the daily cost, and it comes out to these numbers here. And for the entire year, this example says it would be $2,816. Average monthly cost, if we round up, is $235. So what we need to do is put that in here. So $235. We can, if you don't know how to use Excel, just left mouse pad or your mouse itself, hold that down and drag. And now you see $235 is the budgeted amount. And that is pretty close to this. So again, it's going to round up a little bit, and we've talked about that in some of the chapters. You'll see some minor discrepancies in your planning, but again, it's a small variance. Okay, so you can see that we've filled these out for you right here. And just so you know, the reason that you can't copy and paste here is because it's a formula in another cell, and it won't take it, so it'll be an error. Check that. You can type this in manually here if you want, or you can also do something such as this, and you say equals E4, and you can see that it's highlighted, and that's how it comes out. So if you put all of these in, and if you use this grid for something else, or when you go to the 12-month planning exercise, it'll work that way for you. So that's just a little piece of information just so you know. Okay, so let's see how this shakes out. We can see here there's a bad string of negative balances right here. And we find out that in the month of April, we're going to have a negative balance, and that carries all the way into August. So in order to understand how much money you need, you got to make these zero balances, right? So we have to input that, and you can see that it adds up for you just like in the other exercise grid. And that means you're going to need, in this case, $406 up front to start the year so that you do not run into this negative balance. Now just keep in mind that having to put the $406 is not desired up front, but that money will replenish itself when you start the next 12-month cycle. That's going to conclude it for this exercise. You can see there's instructions down here, or watch the video again. If you have any questions, please contact the squad and we will be happy to assist you. So thanks for joining, and we will see you in the next video.